Hello, my name is Marcella, and this is a strong yoga and Pilates combo flow. You don't need any equipment or props for this workout. However, having a couple of blocks handy, if they're available to you, can be helpful for modifications. Let's get started lying down on our backs. When you get down to your back, gently walk your feet as wide as your mat and reach above your head, clasping opposite elbows. Really stretch your elbows towards the back of your mat, opening up your sides and your chest, and then gently let your knees fall over to one side, finding an easy twist. Close your eyes and breathe deeply, letting your ribs expand fully with your inhales and releasing all of that air on your exhales. Gently rock your knees up to the ceiling and up and over to the other side. Option to switch the clasp on your elbows to even out. Good, gently come back to the center. Heel toe your feet all the way together. Bring the soles of your feet together and let your knees fall out wide. Interlace your fingers in front of your chest, flip your palms, and then stretch your arms back overhead. Gentle stretch for the wrists. This is a great time to set an intention for your practice. And then we'll gently bring our knees back up to the ceiling, unclasp your hands and bring them down by your sides. Let's draw our right knee in towards our chest, clasp your hands around that shin, give it a little hug. Circle your right ankle a few times and switch the direction of your circle. Good, and then curl your head and shoulders up towards your knee. We're going to extend the left leg, scoop your belly, press your low back down towards the mat, and then we're going to switch legs. And we switch, switch, switch. Exhale with the switch. Let's do 4 more sets, and 3, and 2. Last one, and we'll finish with the right leg pulling in towards the chest. Lower your left foot back down to the mat. Switch your clasp on your right leg to the back of the thigh and gently extend the right leg up towards the ceiling. Flexing your right foot, getting a nice hamstring stretch. If extending the leg fully isn't available to you today, a soft bend in the knee is perfectly fine. If you're feeling a little more stretchy, feel free to extend the left leg as well, flexing out through the heel. And then gently bend that right knee in. Give it one more squeeze, maybe a little rock and roll. And then draw your left knee into your chest, lowering your right foot down to the mat. Give your left ankle a couple of circles. And switch directions. And then curl your head and shoulders up towards that knee. Scoop your belly, extend your right leg, point through your toes, and then we switch, and switch, and switch. 4 more sets. 3, and 2, and 1. Good, draw your left knee into your chest, lower your right foot down to the mat. Switch your grip on your leg, interlacing the hands behind the left thigh. Extend that leg towards the ceiling. Maybe it gets straight. Let's flex the left toes towards our left knee. An option to extend the right leg as well. Good work. Let's bring both knees into our chest now. Gently rock your hips forward and back, feeling your low back reaching away from the mat and then compressing down. Good. Keep your low back pressed down now. We're going to interlace our hands behind the back of our skull. Deep breath in. As you exhale, we lift our head and shoulders up towards our knees. We're going to extend the left leg out. Keep drawing that right knee towards your chest and then rotate towards that right thigh. Option here to extend the right leg as well. Hold for a breath and then keep your legs where they are. We're going to rotate to the left. Rotate back to the right and to the left, bringing out the spine. Back to the right, last time to the left, back to the right, and then draw both knees in, lower your head and shoulders down. Deep breath in, exhale, head and shoulders lift. Keep your left knee drawing in, extend your right leg out. Rotate towards that left thigh. Right low ribs reaching for the left hip bone. Option to extend the left leg up, and then we rotate towards the right, legs stay where they are, and towards the left. Rotate to the right and towards the left. Keeping our neck nice and relaxed. Right and left. Last time. Right and left. Good. Draw both knees in. Lower your head and shoulders down. Give your abs a little bit of a rest. We've got one more set of abdominals here. Deep breath in. Exhale, lift your head and shoulders high. Extend your left leg out. Option to extend the right leg towards the ceiling, rotating towards that right thigh. And then we switch the legs as we switch the torso and switch, twisting to the right, switch, twisting to the left. If straight legs is too difficult, you can keep that right knee bent and then bend the left knee as you switch. For 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Good. Lower your head and shoulders down, knees draw into the chest. Let's lower our feet down to the mat, hip widths distance apart, toes are spreading nice and wide and relaxed down on the mat. Deep breath in. As you exhale, we're going to curl our tailbone under and lift our hips up into a high bridge. Squeezing our glutes and hamstrings. Imagining something gently pressing down on your hip bones, and you're resisting that by lifting your hips even higher. Good. Let's rock towards our toes. Lift our heels. And then rock towards your heels and lift your toes. Again, rocking towards the toes, lifting our heels, keeping our hips nice and high. Rock towards your heels and lift your toes. If you feel your feet gently sliding away from you, creeping away, that's totally fine. Just keep rocking toes to heels. Keep focusing on keeping your hips really high, rib cage soft. Good. Last time, toes and heels. Keep your hips high, but lower your whole foot down to the mat now. Lift as high as you can. One more big breath. And then slowly roll down one vertebra at a time. Hips are the last thing to come down. Deep breath in at the bottom. Scoot your feet towards you if you need to. And exhale, we lift back up into our bridge, articulating through the spine. Hips lead. At the top this time, let's walk our big toes together, squeezing our inner thighs together, knees together. Lift your heels, pressing into the ball of your foot. We're going to open our knees wide and then squeeze our inner thighs together, opening our knees, and then we squeeze, trying to keep our hips high the whole time. Firing up the outer hip. For 4, 3, keep breathing, 2, and 1. Good. Lower your heels, but keep your hips lifted. Heel toe your feet back to hip width distance apart. Try to get a little higher. Maybe walk your shoulders underneath you, interlace your hands, and take a brief shoulder and chest opener. Feel the burn in the glutes and hamstrings. And then unclasp your hands, slowly roll your spine all the way down. Nice work. Let's make our way onto our belly. I'm going to rock around here to the front of my mat. And let's come up to a Sphinx pose. Elbows stacked underneath your shoulders, palms flat down. Gently opening the heart forward, tractioning your hands down into the mat, maybe getting a little stretch in the abdominals. Feel free to gently wiggle side to side or tip one ear to one shoulder, stretching out the neck. And then let's tuck our toes under. Knees are down for now. Take a deep breath in as you reach your heart forward. As you exhale, you're going to tuck your chin towards your chest, scoop your belly, press into your knees, and dome your spine up towards the ceiling slightly. Inhale as you ripple your spine forward, reaching the sternum forward. Exhale as you scoop your belly and curve your spine, tucking your tailbone down between your legs. Again, inhale, reaching the heart forward. Exhale, scoop the belly and lift. This time we're going to press into our toes, extend our legs, knees lift, and we're in a low plank. Softly lower your knees down. Inhale, ripple the spine forward, Sphinx pose. Exhale, scoop your belly, lift your abs, and then lift your knees at the end, finding your plank. Softly lower your knees down, Sphinx pose, unravel the spine. Last time, scoop your belly, round your spine, find your plank, and hold. We're just gonna hold here. Feel free to gently rock forward and back for 3 breaths. Last breath. Good, gently lower your knees down. Press your hips back to a child's pose. Hips to heels, gently rounding out the spine. Roll through your spine to come to hands and knees. Inhale, reach your heart forward. And exhale, round your spine. A few rounds of cat-cow here. Inhale, cow pose. And exhale, cat, pressing the ground away. 2 more times. Finding your breath. Using Ujjayi breathing, ocean breath, if that's familiar to you. Last round. And then coming back to neutral. We're going to extend our right leg back, tucking our right toes under. We're going to do what's called a scapular push-up, lowering our spine through our shoulder blades, pinching our shoulder blades together in the back, arms stay straight, and then press into your hands, puff up your mid-spine, spreading your scapula away from one another. Again, lowering the spine through our shoulder blades and then spreading our shoulder blades apart. Arms stay nice and straight, 1 more like that. And then we're gonna add on. So we lower our spine through, and then as we press the ground away, we're gonna lift that left knee, drawing it in towards our chest. Again, lower the knee down, scapular push-up, spine lowers, press the ground away, and scoop your belly to lift the left knee up. Lower the knee softly down, 1 more like that. Good, this time we're gonna keep the knee lifted. Extend that left leg straight back, and then draw it back in towards your chest. 4 more times. Extend and scoop. Extend and scoop. Last 2. Draw that knee in, you've got it. Last 1. And then plant that left foot next to your right. Lift your hips up and back, downward dog. Feel free to tread through the feet. Check in with your breath. And then soften both heels down to the mat. Let's come to 3-legged dog. Left leg lifts high in the air. Deep breath in. As you exhale, draw that left knee to the outside of your left hand and softly set the foot down there. Lower the right knee down to the mat, untuck your toes. We're going to gently turn the left toes out on a diagonal line and then peel your left hand up to the sky for a twist. Deep breath in here. As you exhale, scoop that left hand underneath the right, twisting the opposite direction. Inhale, opening to the sky, and exhale, curving your spine underneath the right arm. Should feel really lovely on the spine. Last time like that. And then open the arm, get a little bit more twist in the chest. And lower that left hand down next to the right. Tuck your right toes under, extend the right leg. Slide your left leg back to meet your right. First chaturanga of the day. Feel free to lower your knees down to the mat. And then we bend our elbows squeeze in towards the sides, lowering our chest all the way down. Untuck your toes at the bottom. Inhale, cobra pose. Reach your elbows back towards your feet. Keep lifting in the abs, heart forward, and lower your chest down. 2 more like that. Inhale, cobra pose. And exhale, lower. Inhale, cobra. And exhale, lower. This time we're gonna hold our cobra pose. You can always do cobra in this practice. Otherwise, extend your arms and lift your hips, finding your first upward facing dog. And then gently lift your hips all the way up to the sky. Uncurl your toes, finding your downward dog. Let's gently lower our knees down to the mat. 2 cat-cows. Inhale, heart forward, and exhale, round. Inhale, heart forward, and exhale, round. Good, coming back to neutral. Extend your left leg back, tuck your left toes under. Scapular push-up, lowering your spine through your arms. And then puff up between your shoulder blades, spreading them apart. Inhale as you lower. Exhale as you press. Adding on, lower the spine. As you press, squeeze your abs, lift that right knee towards your chest. Softly lower the knee down. Shoulder blades squeeze. Spread them apart, scoop your belly, lift the knee. Lower that knee back down with control. Last time, squeeze that knee in towards your chest and hold. Extend that right leg back by your left and then draw the knee in towards your chest. Again, extend and scoop. Last 2. Last 1. And then step that right foot back. Lift your hips high. Downward dog. Breathe deeply. And then we shift our weight to our left foot. Reach our right leg high, 3-legged dog. Bend that right knee. Take a big step forward. Right foot comes outside the right hand. Lower your left knee down, slightly turning out the right toes, untucking the back toes. Let's peel our right arm up to the sky, twisting in the spine. Deep breath in. Exhale, scoop those right fingertips underneath the left arm. Inhale, opening to the sky. Exhale, twist and reach. Inhale, open. Exhale, twist. Getting a lovely full rotation in the spine. Last time like that. And then hold the right arm up, opening the chest just a little bit more. And then lower that right hand to the inside of the right foot. Tuck your left toes under, extend the left leg, and then slide your right leg back. We chaturanga, lowering all the way down. Option for cobra or upward facing dog. And exhale, lift your hips, downward facing dog. 3 big breaths here. Inhale, look at your hands. Exhale, make your way to your hands, step or hop. Feet hip-width distance apart. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, fold forward over your legs. 1 more time just like that. Inhale, flat back. And exhale, fold. This time we'll sweep our arms all the way up to the sky. Inhale, reaching up high. And exhale, mountain pose, Tadasana. Find yourself standing. And then inhale, sweep your arms up to the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, plant your fingertips down, step your right foot way back, finding our lunge. Find a gentle bend in that right knee, and then rise all the way up to standing. Feel free to bring your hands to your hips if you're feeling a little wobbly. Scoop your belly, try to get your pelvis nice and vertical. We're going for a deep bend in the back leg for this one, squeezing our glutes, feeling a big opening in front of the right hip flexors. And then we're going to add a little pulse. We're going to pulse that right knee down towards the mat for 8, 7, 6, 5, last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very nice. Extend that right leg long, crescent lunge. Deep breath in. Exhale, lower your hands either side of the left foot. Lower your right knee down, untuck the toes. We're going to extend the left leg, flex the left foot, sending your hips back. Inhale, rock forward, lunge. Exhale, rock back, extending the left leg, half split. Again, inhale, forward. Exhale, rock back. Feel free to walk your hands as much as you need. Last time, inhale, forward. Exhale, extend. Let's hold this stretch. Flex or point your foot. Make a choice. And try to get your spine nice and long. Reaching the crown of your head forward. And then rock forward to your low lunge. Tuck your right toes under. Extend that leg. Step your left foot back. Chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. And exhale, downward dog. Remembering you're always free to skip the chaturanga and go straight to down dog if you need to. Inhale, look at your hands. Exhale, step or hop to your hands. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. And exhale, fold. Inhale, we rise all the way up. And exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, reach up to the sky. Let's interlace our hands, flip our palms, stretch our hands up to the sky, and then reach up and over to the right. Grounded through both feet. Shoulders and hips are both facing straight forward. Come up through the center, up and over to the left. Good, coming back through center, deep breath. Exhale, fold forward over your legs. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, we step our left foot way back. Bending into that left knee, rise all the way up. Hands up high or to your hips, squeezing your glutes. Take a moment to establish that pelvis in a vertical position. Gently bending into the back knee. And then we pulse for 8, 7, 6, 5, last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very nice. Lower your hands either side of the right foot. Left knee comes down, untuck those left toes. Inhale, heart reaches forward. Exhale, extend the right leg, hips reach back, flexing into that right foot. And rock forward, inhale. Exhale, rock back. Leg extends. 2 more. Inhale, forwards. And exhale, extend. Last time. And exhale, extend. Flexing that right foot. We hold our half split, getting our spine nice and long. This is a great moment for 1 or 2 blocks if you have them and need a little bit extra height. Hold for 3, and 2, and 1. Slowly bend into that right leg. Tuck your left toes under. Extend your back leg long. Step your right foot back next to it and chaturanga. Cobra or up dog. And downward dog. Couple of big breaths here, or take a child's pose if you need a break. Let's ripple forward to a plank pose, stacking our shoulders over our wrists. Softly lower the left knee down. Swivel on that left shin so that you can peel your right arm open to the sky in a modified side plank. Flex your right foot and try to hover that leg off the mat. And then we're just going to pulse that leg up towards the sky, lifting and lowering. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Point through the toe now. We're going to draw little circles. Circle, circle, trying to keep the hips still, squeezing the abs. Switch directions. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Softly rest that right foot down. Stay here in the modified side plank or extend your left leg, stacking it behind the right for a full side plank. Taking your gaze wherever is comfortable for your neck. Feeling strong in the lower half. And then rotate to your plank. Lift your hips high, downward dog. Let's reach our right leg high to the sky, deep breath in. Exhale, draw that knee straight in towards your chest, step that foot between your hands, and rise up, crescent lunge. Maybe reach the heart up and back just slightly. And then come back to a neutral spine. Let's take a twist. Left arm reaches forward, right arm reaches back. Breathe. Challenge yourself to gaze over that right hand. And then bring your gaze back to the front. Let's lower our left hand down to the mat and reach our right arm up to the sky. Getting a little deeper into the twist and a little bit deeper into our hips. We're going to keep pretzeling towards this right side, tucking your left knee underneath your right, planting your right foot down, and then swirling your left arm around your right knee, planting your right fingertips behind you, taking a pretzel twist. Gazing over the right shoulder. Inhale to get longer. Exhale to twist deeper. Good, let's unravel, finding a seated position facing the front of our mat, and find a boat pose. Shins glued together, feet and hands hovering. And then we're going to make fists with our hands. Knuckles are going to come together. Gently press your fists together. And then we're going to twist to the right and twist to the left. Twist to the right and twist to the left. Staying strong in the abs. Breathing. For 3 and 2 and 1. Good, come back to center. You can just cross your ankles through and make your way to your chaturanga, or take a gentle rock back, cross your legs and hop, chaturanga, cobra or up dog, and downward facing dog. One big breath in, long breath out. Ripple your spine forwards to a plank. Lower that right knee down underneath the right hip. Swivel on the right shin, peeling the left arm open to the sky, modified side plank. Flex your left foot. We lift and lower that left leg for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Point through the left toes, drawing circles with that leg for 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch the direction of your circle for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very nice. Lower that left foot down. Stay in your modified plank or extend the right leg behind the left foot. Full side plank. You can always stack your feet for a balance challenge. And then we lower that left hand down and lift our hips high, downward dog. Shifting your weight to the right foot. Lift that left leg high, three-legged, and then draw your knee in towards your chest, step it between your hands. Rise up, crescent lunge. Maybe lift up and back slightly. And then come back through center, find a twist, reaching the right arm forward, left arm back. Staying engaged in the low belly, using your abs to rotate your spine. Gaze over that left hand. And then softly lower the right hand down. Left hand keeps reaching high to the sky. Get a little deeper in your lunge, a little more open in your chest. We're going to keep twisting over this left shoulder, tucking your right knee underneath your left, planting your left foot down, wrapping your right arm around your left knee. Left fingertips come behind and extend your spine up towards the ceiling, gazing over that left shoulder. Good, gently unraveling to a seat, finding our boat pose, knees and ankles glued together. This time we're going to lower to a canoe, extending your legs long, pressing your low back down, and then scoop your belly, come back to your boat. Again, we lower to our canoe and scoop to lift, boat pose. Make sure you're breathing. Feel free to speed it up if you need a challenge. For 3, and 2, and 1. And then option just to cross your legs through to chaturanga or rock back, cross your legs and hop. Chaturanga halfway lower or all the way lower. Cobra or up dog. And downward facing dog. Always feel free to take child's pose if you need one. I'm definitely feeling it. So let's keep it going. Inhale, look at your hands. Exhale, step or hop to your forward fold. Let's walk our big toes to touch, maybe a little space between your heels. Bend your knees, finding our chair pose. Arms reach forward and up. We're going to find some gentle pulses in our chair here. So we're squeezing our belly, finding like a sandwich between our low back and our low abs. And then we're sitting as low as we can and pulsing from there. If you need an extra challenge, you can rock to your toes, lift your heels, and try a little pulse there. We have 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Really nice work. Stay low in your lunge. Bring your hands to your heart. Lift your left heel up. Slide your left toes back, reaching way back on your mat, and then windmill your arms open, finding warrior 2. Finding a deep bend in the right knee, stacking that knee over the ankle. Nice, strong warrior. Let's reverse warrior. Inhale, tucking that left arm behind your back, reaching the right fingertips up and over. Stay as you exhale. Gently press your low back into that back arm, this left arm, by scooping your belly. One more breath in. And exhale, extended side angle pose. Either right forearm to right thigh or slide that right arm down the inner right shin. Left arm reaches up, maybe overhead. Good work. Turning towards the right foot. Lower the left hand down. We switch arms, right arm reaches up. And then heel toe your right foot, either to this modified version of side plank with the right foot planted, or stacking your feet right on top of left. One more big breath in. And then we turn to our plank. Plant the right hand down, lift our hips high, lift the right leg up, three-legged dog, deep breath in. Exhale, draw that knee to your nose, step your foot through in between your hands. We're gonna rise up, crescent lunge, bring our hands to our heart, find a twist, hook that left elbow outside the right knee, press our palms together, and then turn our chest towards the sky. If you need to lower your back knee down for balance, feel free to do that at any time. Two more big breaths here. And then let's unravel, plant our hands inside the right foot, step your back foot in a little bit, and just turn to a Prasarita pose, folding forward. If you like to take a headstand, you're always welcome to take a tripod here, or just stay in your Prasarita. Enjoy this deep stretch. And then gently walk your way back towards the right foot. Slide that right foot back to meet your left, chaturanga, or skip it, head straight to down dog. Inhale, cobra or up dog, and exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, look at your hands. Exhale, step or hop to your hands, walking your feet, big toes to touch, heels slightly separated. Bend your knees, sit back, chair pose, arms reach forward. We're gonna do our little pulse again. This time, keep your heels down. We're gonna add the arms. So arms reach back and front, and back and front. Just 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good work. Bring your hands to a prayer. Stay low in your lunge, lift your right heel, slide those right toes all the way back, and then swirl your right heel down, open your arms, warrior 2. Find a nice strong warrior. And then let's reverse, tuck that right arm behind your low back, reach your left fingertips up and back. Use that information from your right arm to encourage you to keep your abs scooped. And then let's windmill the arms down, extended side angle, left forearm to left thigh, or slide that left hand down. Gaze is either down, forward, or up, whatever's comfortable for your neck. I'm really feeling it in my left leg. Hope you are too. Let's windmill that right arm down, plant it down, turn onto your back toes, and switch, peeling the left arm open to the sky. Start heel toeing your left foot back. Either stay in this modified side plank or stack your feet. And let's lower the left hand down, reach your hips nice and high. Inhale, left leg reaches way up to the sky, three-legged. Exhale, bend that knee towards your chest, step that foot in between your hands, rise up, crescent lunge. Deep breath in. Exhale, hands to your heart, finding our twist, hooking right elbow outside the left knee, twisting our spine towards the left knee, and then maybe up towards the sky. Option to lower the back knee down if you need it. Good work. Slowly unravel. Plant your hands down and walk your way to a wide-legged forward fold, Prasarita. Head hangs towards the ground. Some options here. You can cross opposite elbows and feel that extra traction on your spine, or interlace your hands behind your back, squeeze your palms together, and take a shoulder stretch. Wherever you are, gently bring your hands back down to the floor. Walk your way to your left leg lunge. Slide that left foot back. Head to down dog or chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Deep breath in through your nose. Long exhale through your mouth. And then we inhale, look at our hands. Exhale, walk our feet to our hands. Forward fold. Take a moment here. Bend your knees. Hang over your legs. Let that feel good. Good, and then slowly roll up to standing. Shake it out for a moment. We've just got a couple more things to do and then we're all done. Let's shift our weight to our right foot. Draw our left knee up into our chest. If balance is a challenge for you, you're welcome to just stay right here. Find something still to gaze at and really ground down through that right foot. If you'd like to add on, we're headed to warrior three. Slowly kick that left leg behind you. Hands can come to your hips or to your heart. A gentle bend in the right knee is always helpful. Extend that left heel back. Really reach. If you want an extra challenge, try reaching your arms forward, biceps by your ears. Deep breath in, long breath out. Good, wherever you are, we're gonna lower our hands down to the mat and step our left foot back to a lunge. Then we're going to heel toe our right foot over to the left hand and find a pigeon pose, lowering that right shin down to the mat. Take a moment here to notice if you might need something under your hips, like a block for a little extra support. Otherwise, tuck your left toes under and shift your hips back away from your right shin before you lower that knee down and untuck your toes. Inhale as your heart reaches forward. Exhale, lower either to your forearms. Maybe your head can come down. If you're feeling extra twisty, feel free to reach the left arm underneath the right. If that feels comfortable, you're also welcome to reach the right arm high and tuck that right hand behind your left hip. Maybe you can even reach for your right toes with that right hand. All of these are options. Find what feels good in your body. Relax. Slowly unravel as you're ready. Really take as much time as you need there. Pressing into your hands, gently tucking the left toes under, sliding that right leg back, finding a quick downward dog just to even out your hips a little bit. And then just walk your feet into your hands, forward fold. Let's walk our feet to the edges of our mat, toes turn out at an angle. Sit your hips low, Malasana squat. If this is as low as you go, this is great. Go to what level feels good. If you can lower your hips all the way down while keeping your heels down, that's great. Then you can bring your hands to your heart or keep them on the floor. Trying to press our knees out over our toes so we don't want to end up in kind of a wonky position here. If you're feeling like that's too much, just come back to this first option with our hips a little bit higher. Wherever you are, fingertips down to the mat, lift your hips high, walk your feet back underneath you, and just gently roll up to standing. When you get there, ground down through your left foot, lift your right knee, clasp your hands around your right shin, draw that knee up. Ground down through your left foot, get long in the spine, stay here for a balance, or increase the challenge, finding warrior three, kicking that right leg behind you, maybe a little bend in the left knee. Hands can come to your hips, to your heart, or reach forward over your ears. Just a couple more breaths. And then gently lower your fingertips to the ground wherever you are. Step your right foot way back. Heel toe your left foot over to your right hand and lower that left shin down. As you're ready, either slide a block under your hips or tuck your right toes under, lift your right knee, and then reach that right heel towards the back of your mat so your hips reach back a little further. Then lower the knee down, untuck your toes, reach your heart forward, and then lower to whatever level feels good to your body today. Maybe forearms, maybe this side feels totally different from the other side. If you're feeling extra bendy, you can lower your forehead down to the mat. Here are some additional options. Thread your right arm underneath your left. If that feels stable to you, maybe reach your left arm up to the sky and then tuck your left hand behind your low back, maybe even reaching for your left toes. Slowly unravel, bringing your left hand down, bringing your right hand down, tucking your right toes under, lifting your hips, final downward dog, and then lower your knees down to the mat. Swivel your feet around, come to a seat, stretch your legs long in front of you, and let's take a pike stretch, reaching for our toes, long spine. If you can't reach your toes, shins, ankles, the mat, wherever you can reach, finding a long spine. Good, slowly sit up, scoot your hips forward, and roll all the way down to the mat. Let's take a happy baby pose, reaching for the outsides of your feet, bending your knees. Feel free to take any variation of happy baby. Maybe you want to extend one leg and then the other. Maybe you want to extend both. Take any final stretches that sound good to you. And we'll meet For Shavasana, a final resting pose in a position where your limbs can fully relax. Thank you for practicing with me today. Please feel free to stay in Shavasana as long as you need. And I'll see you next time.